Mic check, mic check, mic check. Where we at, everybody? Hold up. Hold up, gang. All right. Yo! Whoop, 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 whoop. Yikes! Hey, man. First of all, let me clarify. I don't like that these guys are going at each other, but I do like the fact that, hey, you know what? These guys are just going to go ahead and hash it out. I hate the fact that they had already had their little beat battle or whatnot, and I'm not saying little beat battle to hate on them or whatnot, but man, I'm telling you right now, Busy Work Beast is going in, Curtis King is going in live, and I want y'all guys to ride with me on this because I know y'all want to see my reaction because I fucks with both of these guys. But damn, I don't like it, but fuck it. We gonna react because we ain't got shit else to do. It's quarantine time. We doing what we do best. Yo, yo, dude is capping big time. yo, chat. Appreciate that sub. Yo, gang, what is good? Hold up, let me make sure. I gotta get this shit right. How's the audio? Let me know if the audio is good, guys. And I'm gonna pull up the stream right now. The Busy Work Beast is here going ham. Goddamn. Busy Work Beast going ham.
To give you
let's go ahead.
Podcast. My podcast will other place.
I might have to put it at 2x speed just so we can get through this a little bit faster because we don't want to sit here for a half an hour. But
goddamn,
am I supposed to have a place to express myself and have the freedom to do so, and also to take responsibility for why I may have felt the way I felt over the weekend. As many of you know, there was a beat battle that was supposed to go down, or it did go down, between Busy Work Beats and myself. It was a much hyped beat battle. It was definitely more hyped than any other beat battles that I've been in, and for that reason,
Can you guys hear his side? I want to make sure I'm not just playing this video. You hear me, but you hear the video. You should be able to hear the video.
Hold on, let me make sure I'm at the right place. Yeah, I'm way back.
Paper on my lived by that, and it's on paper. If you even have to measure it, it's on paper.
Damn.
So the fact that somebody would say I don't do this because I'm not a personal person, I'm just all business and paper.
Yo,
that is such an incorrect statement.
The tone from there on out of, I don't think that he values personal relationships in relation to business relationships. We all know it's business and it's never personal. But if you don't have a connection with somebody on a personal end, the business.
And I want to make a note for the beat battle.
Damn, this might keep on going out.
check. And I said for the beat battle, I didn't want to make the beat battle all about me and him. Again, if he really wanted just the beat battle with me, we could have did it in private, not on IG. Because there's 4 pages of notes I have here.
This shit crazy.
So it just shows.
And I keep on going back here.
People who joined, why did we do it on IG Live to begin with? But secondly, I said, I'm not going to selfishly just make beats all week and just play them in a beat battle. Let me give something to the people. So I created these beat battle kits that I gave away for free. And on top of that, I gave the people who joined the battle 2 exclusive kits that I paid for people to get done in time for the battle. So in total, I spent like $2,000 just to get ready for this battle, to give people an experience that they could enjoy. And it's like I'm being chastised because I wanted people to enjoy their Friday night. I don't like that.
Business is inevitably going to suffer because nobody has any loyalty to the business at hand. And so there have been many times where he felt a certain way about another producer's brand.
So, okay, again, 920, I missed them.
He's trying to go in, like,
but whatever times. And LA is a lot closer to the Inland Empire for those who are familiar with California.
So what I want to know is, guys, do you think Busy Work Beast is wrong for reacting to this shit?
When we went to LA. But did he come as a friend? No, he didn't come. So, I mean, to say I never tried to hang out as a friend, that is a stretch and a half.
Yo, this shit, like we got people in here talking about, man, y'all should be talking on the phone.
And hang out with you there.
We got people talking about anyone got MPC expansions. What the fuck?
Let's rewind it a little bit.
Been many times where he felt a certain way about another.
People are saying, don't call Curtis King.
I want to call them beefs, but I took them on.
Okay, he's talking about cymatics. I still have an issue with cymatics. So initially, we had an issue with cymatics because of the way they were doing business with the producer community. I felt like they weren't contributing enough. Then over time, I had peace with
cymatics, man. Fucking clout chase some bitches. That Busy Work Beats mic going off.
Okay. Over time, I had peace with Steven, and we made peace. So I'm like, okay, we had issues before. You've done things before that I thought was wrong, but let's piece it up and let's move forward.
Fuck a cymatics.
And I made a lot of introductions behind the scenes. So again, this goes back to those business relationships I was talking about. I introduced Sound Oracle to Steven, and in good faith, I thought that Steven would treat him well. So Sound Oracle was upset about the release of the Oracle pack for one, and then they released a paid pack called Gems, which is using his basically untraded.
See, my only issue with Curtis King saying such a thing like that, like he's being used, is like Busy Work Beast has always been the largest YouTube tutorial guy. Like, let's keep it 1,000 when it comes to that. Like, come on, man. And it seems like, and in between those two, like, and even from them, from this live stream, like, you could tell that what Busyworks is reacting to, which he had notes and shit, which is crazy. You capping, bro. Cyber face. But, nah, never capping. While I'm doing this live. Yeah, like when it comes down to it, man, like Busy Work Beast is the largest YouTuber. Like, no doubt. Like even I myself had to acknowledge what he was doing, because even at the same time in like 2015, this dude was putting out ridiculous amounts of videos. And I subscribed to him just to see. I'm like, damn, how many fucking videos he did. And I'm not gonna say that me and Busy Work Beats ain't never had like issue or whatnot, because when it got a little spicy, when I saw the Traptendo tutorial, man, I got heated, and you know, it is what it is. Like I'm an emotional guy, but nonetheless, we're talking about like Curtis King and him. That pretty much that same mantra. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be real. Busy has always been bring on Mr. Different. Drop a 1 if you want me to bring in Mr. Different. Hold on. I'll call that nigga right now. Oh shit. In real talk, man, I've been sitting there, and in all due respect, I like both of these, bro. Oh, hell no. We got one. Hold up, man. I gotta hear some of this Busy Work Beats spicy.
Trademark. Because he didn't technically have the trademark of Gems, because he says gems all the time in his podcast.
Oh,
and he says facts all the time.
It was such a disappointment.
Only.
Damn. Nigga Busy Work Beats over here burning this shit up. Hold on, this shit is getting mad spicy. Okay. God damn.
So he says 8 beats only, and I'll pull up a picture just to show you that I'm not just making up stuff.
Hold up, man, I'm making the call, guys.
Everything I say is a fact, backed with an actual source. So, like literally a day or two. It says Friday, so I'm assuming Friday. Actually, Friday was the day of. Friday at noon, he sent me a message that says 8 new beats. So let me make my screen.
Hey, you watching?
You can see this. Hold on.
Nigga, you don't see Busy Work Beats and Curtis King alone on each other alive.
He read my private messages, so he is going to have his messages read. And it says very clearly.
If you don't get on this shit, hold on. Hey, hey, they want to, jump on the, on this shit now, man. What the hell is she calling for? Jump in, hit me up on Google Hangout, man. I'm live right now. I'm reacting to it. Everybody laughing in the chat. God damn, this nigga showing up DMs. Nigga, man, if you don't motherfucking if you don't get on it, come on, man, get in the room, player. We gotta do this. All right. Here we go. Man, why? I'm trying to get my shit together, man. I'm trying to get my life.
There were actually, he kept saying like, you know, don't talk a lot because we're not going to have enough time. And I'm like, we're only playing 8 beats. We're going to have plenty of time in 1 hour of Instagram. But little did I know he was going to play more beats. He already had beats lined up. So I didn't know that.
Meatball.
So when he kept asking to push, you know, can he play more beats? I'm like, okay, sure. Like that was not discussed. So I find that a little manipulative.
Damn, check. Goddamn. His microphone. He can't get his microphone's life together.
Check. I find that a little deceptive to say 8 beats and then you have like 20 beats prepared. I just find that a little deceptive.
Nigga, this shit
but
crazy.
That's up to you to decide. That's
it's better than pay-per-view.
Doing some memes. There was no discussion. The nature of memes, I didn't know what they were going to be until you got.
There was a discussion. I said I'm going to do graphics and I'm going to promote it like Don King. And if somebody had an issue with the memes, we did the memes every single day. We did them every single day. Shout out to the 700 folks in here today. The memes were every single day.
It's
so
crazy.
If you have an issue with the meme, why didn't you message me, call me, DM me, and say stop the memes? I don't like this promotion. So you let that go for a whole week, and then you have a problem with it only after the beat battle because you didn't say it going into the beat battle. So that's why I'm really want you to question his statements.
Does he
want me to call him for his live? I'm not calling him for his live. He made this public. I'm responding to what he said. Not letting him backtrack.
Hold up.
I'm giving you facts.
You got Mr. Different calling in. I got to get over here to the Gmail.
Fast forward here to the beat battle.
Hold on.
I'm understanding that there's a bit of a distance in.
Oh, shit. And I had a question at 10:19. I missed the point. But I said, since when do memes have to be approved? Is there a joke committee for memes? You know, and if somebody really had an issue with the memes, they would contact you. But it seemed like the memes to me, this opinion was lighthearted. Okay, so I thought it was lighthearted. I took the joking nature from his previous beat battles. I thought it was all lighthearted. So we just had playful memes going back and forth. And and there were even live streams where he deleted the live stream off of YouTube, but we had friendly banter then. So I'm like, at what point did the memes become too much for you? Like, and why are you trying to demonize me after the fact? So that's what I didn't appreciate.
Bro.
Okay, so at 12:50, I have another point. I'll let the video play.
A bit of a one-sidedness in how personal the nature.
Pick up, nigga. This shit getting extra spicy. We got a caller in.
Again, for those who just joined, we had a conversation in private. Curtis King then
decided
start making a call. Private conversation to make a public YouTube video. Okay, we're back. Okay,
all right, hold on.
Get people to
we gonna get to
because he makes a lot of claims to my character, and this is my response. This is the phone call. Me talking back to this video. I'm not gonna talk to him again after I talked to him before.
No.
Nature of that. Brotherhood is, and so
this is genuine,
I'm always like, when you understand me, I'm always in my boat.
Unadulterated spice.
All I do is spend time with my family.
God
I've been social distance for the last I don't know how many years already before all this stuff was going down.
God damn.
And so when the whole idea of battle, he says he didn't know because I talked to him.
Make sure you're recording this live stream because who knows if he'll try to like mark the video as me saying something about him, even though I'm reacting to something he said about me.
Oh, nigga, I'm recording.
Record while you can.
All this stuff now. He told me he didn't know that I had a battle.
Yes.
Requested a battle.
Yo.
And, he texted me like, y'all, let's battle.
And I want to make it very clear,
exclusive
like I was
live
not serious
reactions
about all this type of stuff. I didn't take it as when the memes came out. I wanted to have fun in the beat battle. I wanted to entertain the people, and I spent a whole week making beats. So like I'm like, at what point did it become super serious? Because I was never told that point. That's why I found it so weird.
I want to make sure we understand the context.
Exclusive shit. We live.
You don't want to use my words out of context, but then back nothing throughout your rant. Okay.
Yo.
That's my opinion, by the way.
Nigga, this quarantine getting everybody goddamn.
I said, let's go, man. He said, all new beats, though. I said, okay, I just need a 1 week break first after this Oh Gosh battle, which I actually did take a 1 week break. I forgot about that. And then I ended up only working a week and a half.
All right, hold on.
He said, oh, shoot, you guys are battling. I must have heard, but didn't realize.
And we're only 12 minutes
so he's
in.
basically talking about the details of that.
This might take too long.
God damn. Hold on. Oh, Mr. Deputy here.
This live might be like 4 hours. I don't know if your phone can handle that. So for all the people who record the screen, you might want to hit like, the record button so it stops and then start a new recording.
Get your life, nigga.
Because this might be a while.
In here, we don't hear. He said, I'm going to get some interesting graphics done. And I said, just make sure, LOL, just make sure you're working on the beats.
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
Gotta be focused. Okay.
There
we go.
Right?
Yeah. I just find it weird. Again, this is my opinion, but if we started off with trash talk and Call of Duty memes for anybody who plays Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I had a gulag meme.
Let's go. Okay,
so I see how fast I'm going to
he dropped the video. Curtis dropped the video.
And I took out this guy in like 3 seconds in the gulag. And it's like, if that was the nature of the jokes from the beginning, at what point did it switch to seriousness? Because that's the nature of video games, is to talk trash. You don't just be like, hey, we're going to have a friendly game today. I hope you get as many snipe kills as you can. I hope you get as many.
Oh my God. Oh man, I thought when I messed
keep
up.
in mind, I'm not the one who made this stuff public.
People will learn from that.
So just keep that in mind. I'm responding to his lies.
Deep. Like,
goddamn. Well, you better learn.
It must be big. It must be more than just.
You better learn how to defend yourself and talk back. Say something, swing back, say something. And so I'm not a stranger to it, but I don't like when it takes things because it escalates things really quickly. And everybody don't talk the same way. Everybody doesn't accept or respond the same way. So
everybody don't talk so everybody can hear me. And you can hear me too.
Yeah, fill me in because I know there was a beat battle. I watched a little bit of it. It was a pretty interesting beat battle. It was an interesting beat battle nonetheless. I mean, I laughed and I thought it was good entertainment. It was really good entertainment, in my opinion. Like, I'm really judging it based off the beats because, I mean, in my opinion, beats are suggestive. So, good or bad don't really matter. But I think for entertainment value, it was pretty entertaining
to me.
Yeah, it was pretty. I ain't gonna lie. Busy had me rolling like a motherfucker. Busy had a good time.
And then Curse King in the chat. Shout out to Curse King.
So, what's going on? So, what I missed? I don't understand what's going on. Like,
it's the direct today.
I am lost. Fill me in.
Nigga, it's wild, man. It is wild. Like, all right, so here we go. Boom. So now, not to spill the beans on. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, because I got this stupid ass damn compressor on my microphone. I'm running this answer. But anyway,
I always fucking shit up, ass.
Yeah. We ain't here to talk. We ain't talking about motherfucking technical shit today. Goddamn it. We going back to the OG shit. So shout out to the homies that's locked up right now that can't be. Well, that's not funny, man, because these niggas is locked up right now. This is the worst. But so all right. Boom. So they do this, their beat battle. We all know about that, right?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
And I saw the clips and shit like that, and I was laughing like Busy ain't taking this shit serious. This nigga Curtis was like, hey man, I came here to tear your head off, my nigga.
Curtis throws some bangers around. Curtis,
right?
Man, my head was about to fall off banging his beat, so I give him that. Yeah.
So I didn't think anything of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So the next thing, we have Curtis King dropping his video, and he dropped this video, and I watched some of it because it was like 30 minutes long. You know, my attention span is about as short as all these other young heads in here, right? So let me stop talking about the young gang.
I know, man. I'm part of young gang, man. It hits hard, man, when you do that, man. It hurts me, man. Yeah, man. Why you do me like that?
My bad. So, anyway, he was talking about, basically his feelings or whatnot or whatever. And I was like, oh, shit. I thought to myself, I was like, man, this ain't going to end very well. You know what I'm saying? Because we supposed to be keeping it peaceful amongst each other, helping each other out, you know what I'm saying, and not beefing.
Right.
Or whatnot. People have is the my audio fucking up? Make sure my audio ain't fucking up.
No, it's not good to me, but I don't know.
Bring Curtis King into the live too. So, not long story short or whatever, Busy Word B starts reacting to the shit like today, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit about? No, you know what I'm saying? He's getting hella spicy in the way that Busy Work Beast can do. Oh shit! Hey, Curtis, you want in? Hold on. I'm gonna set this up. Make sure everything. Stick with me, gang. We're gonna see what's going on.
Oh, he said, let me check on the key because you sitting in the hair. Yeah, I'm full story. Right. Because shit, here we go again.
It's a lot more to it but I don't want to be in partaking of the extra stuff. But Curtis King here. There we go. Curtis King, I'm sending you in from gmail.com. God damn. Long as this shit, this shit right here is crazy. MG, the future's supposed to someone go get busy. No, that nigga Busy still he doing his dissertation right now.
Never any mention of
I don't think it says live. Hold up.
He's doing challenges.
Oh damn, this nigga still is going in. God damn.
Was doing all this
and doing 9. He's at 9, 10.
We're just like battling
each other.
stuck in the house weeks. My intention was that. Streaming.
Then I'm like, oh crap, I'm being selfish by only making.
I sent the invite, Curtis.
Let me give the people something. So that's when we created the beat battle.
Then I was like, then Curtis King looking for the right camera angle and shit, the right damn lens. Shall I shoot this shit with the 25 millimeter?
Then I was like, so they can produce.
Yeah, man, hey, you gotta get the angles right, man. You gotta get the angles right.
Absolutely free.
Sure. Yes, I sent the invite. So you could join or whatever.
Limited time. We gave them out for free. There was no email to get
them.
Now
I'm gonna keep it clean, simple and sweet. These are my niggas now. These are my niggas, but like all friends, like all friends, you always have a Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, if I'm trying to figure out what's going on, I thought everybody was cool. I was trying to figure out what's going on. Like, you know me, I just want to know. Hope we all get along at the end of the day. That's all that matters.
Yeah. But yeah, I do feel that Busy Work Beat should have his feelings. He should have his platform and do his thing and whatnot, and feel some type of way, as well as Curtis King. You feel some type of way. Do I feel that this energy is gonna work and resolve anything? Well, it depends on those two, right?
To the public,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like, that's all it is, man. You know, it takes time. You know, it ain't gonna be no overnight thing or one day. Thing,
hold on, Curtis. I'm gonna sit it
Why are we
again.
bringing the private stuff?
God damn it!
I just want to address that question.
God damn it, Curtis.
I'm not trying to disclose business. I'm not trying to be.
I
just want you to understand where I'm coming from.
think you might have to email me. Email me, Curtis. Let me see here.
In the video, but I wrote notes. On the third page of notes,
email me.
We're moving quicker than usual. I said at 16 minutes in his video. In the battle, I had to entertain people. I was the host of the battle. I was the contestant of the battle.
I sent it.
And
I sent that shit.
Engage with the live chat. Like, you guys are chatting really fast on the left side. I forgot to put it on live chat mode, not top chat. Sorry about that. But I'm letting you freely write your opinions because we're
gonna get this shit right. Boy, I got a new computer. Goddamn, nigga, I'm enjoying this power. I can stream at high qualities and shit.
Oh, here we fucking go with the damn.
Nigga, shut the hell up, nigga.
And finally coming to the 21st century over here, everybody.
I don't have my hell no button, my dude. Like,
man. It'd be based it up soon.
Yeah. Well,
I feel though, man. I'm looking to get me. I was actually looking at getting one of those laptops myself, but I gotta figure out which one I really want though.
Yeah, I said
battle. I had to entertain people, and
I'm thinking about getting the one you got. Just add on a couple few little things. Yeah, I know that. Come on, my girl's brother bought one. He paid like $1,200 for his, and it's badass. It's badass. So he spent just a little bit more than you, but I mean, got extras. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna do it too. Everybody doing it. Fuck, I'm gonna do it too. Shit.
Yeah.
Around $1,000, I can get a badass laptop. Hell yeah.
Yeah, nigga, I told you.
I mean, I love my computer. I love my desktop. Though my baby died, you know.
Yeah. Desktops are more powerful, but who gives a shit? It's all about mobility, my nigga. Wait, we waiting for Curtis King, man. He probably had to. Curtis King, you might have to send me an email.
That's his opinion.
Just in case, if that will work for you, and then that maybe that will you'll be able to see the invite. I had to send the invite then, I think.
Yeah, because Google Hangouts, they messed Google Hangouts up, so they took away from being a standalone app and stuff.
For some reason, it's not even displaying my camera. Like I have my integrated camera. Camera.
I see your little GIF going on, smacking them damn drum pads.
Yeah.
Or turntable.
Yeah, it's turntables, but I don't see that. Somebody said, "Yo, cop Zoom." Yeah, I'm gonna cop that. All right, motherfucking get hacked, nigga. You crazy?
Yeah,
nigga. There's like a whole entire thing about how people are getting hacked here. Let me see.
I'm good on that.
Damn, is Curtis King got a different cause I see everybody like there's niggas calling me and I don't even know. Let me see. Send him an invite.
Actually, it might be best if I play it all the way through because I want to give you guys not bite-sized chunks, but the entire speech.
That was like last year.
It won't make sense. I'm realizing, but I'll just point out when the time marker comes. How about that?
Well, this chat got me rolling.
This will be more.
Oh wow!
More content that I'll be creating in addition to just the podcast.
Yeah, he just typed me.
Holding us down in the meanwhile.
So, Mike. Okay, and also I want to clarify that I told him on the phone. I said,
God damn, this nigga Busy Work Beats broke down a whole motherfucking like this nigga for real. Y'all niggas might as well just do a diss record. Like y'all should do like a diss track. I think at this point, like it's only fair that we get a diss track.
I think it would be a lot better. I mean, I think it'd be dope as fuck. Like for real, dope, some videos, that'd be dope as fuck. It'd be
here we go. God damn, Curtis.
There he is.
God damn. We need a diss track. Both of y'all.
Oh, audio ain't. You muted.
You muted. Your audio's not out there.
I gave something a lot of energy over the weekend, rightfully so.
Let me know if you can hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Oh shit, yeah, we can hear you live and clear.
Nah, no diss tracks. This has already gone on a lot further than what it should have been, and I know exactly why it's going on the way it is, but I'm very curious. I'm listening to you guys' perception, because I mean, right now, only people that I ran it by is like my wife and a few of the homies. And all of them are disappointed, for lack of a better word, very disappointed in how this has played out. It's crazy that people still hear my real emotions and all of this. It's hard to tell with him because he can be very monotonish. It's not a diss, it's just what he is. But these are real emotions. And I think he likes that. You're talking about somebody who does not mind being embarrassed if it means more attention, because he thinks attention is the most important economy, which to a lot of people, they feel like that. So this energy, you guys making a video, me making a video, him having 500 people in there, it would not surprise me if he's sitting behind that computer screen with a boner. This is what he wants.
God damn.
Once again, being respectful. I'm being respectful, and I'm speaking in terms of if we having barbershop talk is what I look at this right now.
Right.
Like y'all up in my kitchen and all of this stuff. Like we having barbershop talk at this point. And I look at this and I'm just like, was what I did in that beat battle so depleting that now you have to do a director's cut of a podcast episode?
You saying as far as what he doing right now?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Have y'all like I know it's like we in the middle of all of this right now, and I think sometimes it's hard to like take away from what's going on, but it's like
this shit is hella crazy.
But when you really sit there and think about it, and you ask the question like, if this was one of your homies, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Like, why do you have 4 pages of notes, but there's not 4 missed calls on my phone from you, or 1 missed call?
And see, that's funny because this is the same thing that happened to me and him back when we had the whole issue with the internet money thing.
Yeah.
So it's the same exact thing happened.
Well, you know what, Mr. Different, Mr. Different, I'm gonna tell you this. I need to apologize to you because I had the wrong perception of you, and I think that I had the wrong perception based upon his relationship with you, because my first time hearing about you was through not only your tutorials, but through when you made a video responding back to your treatment after you did the video. Like you had an arrangement like I had. It was a certain amount of videos, and then from a certain amount, he paid you a certain amount, and then he had content that he extended throughout his brand or his YouTube channel. Cool. And then you made the video, and I think you had made a quote, something along the lines of like, oh, it was some other people that I ain't never heard of. And I had took offense to that, but I think it was more so centered in the fact that you had issues with him. And at the time, let's be honest about it. This is 2000, like 2013, 14, 15, 16, maybe.
Early, yeah.
Whatever it was at that time, financially, things were rough. And so this was a great opportunity for me to be in there. And so I took it as such and looked at him as somebody that at one point in time, I was like, as a businessman, I look up to you. And so I took on a lot of his, I don't want to call them beefs, but disagreements without actually meeting the people. And then one by one, I started to meet them and realize there's a possibility that somebody's ego is what caused the friction to begin with, or miscommunication. Because obviously, if you're looking at it right now, this is not a diss, it's just facts. I shouldn't say facts, this is my opinion. I think he has a social issue, and I think this is why YouTube is so comfortable for him. I think he has a social issue with direct conversation. He and I talked on the phone, and I told him, I said, he said he was disappointed in the reaction that people were giving after the beat battle because they're not based in facts. And I asked him a yes or no question. I said, Game, do you think that you're to blame? Are you the one that started all this by the pregame talking that you did?
Right.
He wouldn't answer it, and I said, bro, you're not going NLP, neuro linguistic programming. You're not going to sit up here and play your 48 games of law with me. Just talk to me. And he wouldn't talk to me. And then I said, bro, yes or no? And he said, you remind me of my ex-girlfriend. Shit got weird. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss on you, but things got weird.
No. This is free base here.
Things got like, this is the thing I don't say. So this whole time I'm holding, you think what you heard on that podcast was me exposing something? That's 10% of the weird stuff, the weird conversations and things that go down. Like, the only reason I'm talking right now in this matter is because I want you to protect yourself and your brand. I don't want no black man, especially during this quarantine, to be going without or to see a huge hit, even if it is their own ego that caused it. Because then that would be my ego to go try to destroy somebody in the process. I'm not here for any of that. But what I am here for is for the people who are watching this and eating the popcorn, go address the real issue of all of this.
Right.
When people got multiple enemies, you got to ask the question. At some point, maybe it's not just because they're doing the right thing. Maybe there's some things that they're not doing right. Maybe, and the reason why I'm even doing all of this talking, because I'm just as in shock as everybody else.
So who is his other enemies?
I don't, you know what? I want to make sure that legacy-wise, I can always say I stayed on the up and up of things.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's very obvious when you see there's brands that he'll mention and then they'll just disappear. He'll never mention them again. Now that can be any scenario. I don't know all of his business dealings. I don't pretend to know. But I know that there's other producers, there's other producer content creators that, you know, the more that I talk to them, the less I hear businessman, the more I hear narcissist, the more I hear somebody that is talking about, like, it was something that really disturbed me during that time with the whole, you know, I don't mean to say their name on here, but the internet money situation. But he was talking.
I'll say that shit.
But he was talking about them. Like, forget what they were doing. We understand why they do it. Like the controversy between Zach, you know what I'm saying? But the controversy on their end is the reason why, like, that whole Ninth Wonder thing worked the way it did. We know what they do. He started making videos talking about when you're in war, you must make sure that you destroy your opponent at all costs. In the 14th century of this and this. And I'm like, you really have a lot of time on your hands and you're really going supremely deep. He would say things like, anybody who goes against me is going against us because they're trying to separate us from one another. It's the kind of stuff that I look at and I never forget. And so even as we start to build, I'm like, maybe that's just all talk for the cameras. But now that I'm looking at this stuff, I'm seeing just how big the ego is. And it doesn't make me mad. I don't want people to hear my volume like I did in my live stream or here. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. I'm irritated because I sat there and worked a week long for these beats and I come to a clown fest. And I feel like I walked into a building and somebody put a clown suit on me and put clown makeup on and said, all right, you ready to do a show?
But here's the thing, Curtis. Like, and you're an intelligent guy, and I definitely respect everything that you do.
Sure. Appreciate that.
When you are in the bounds with somebody, man, like, you gotta understand that people do play mind games regardless of who your stature is. Like, that's the part of the game. Like, it's mind games. Like, and the fact that you put a lot of time into the beat battle, because I did watch. I just didn't say anything in the chat. I was like, nah, because I don't want people to be thinking I'm here just for smoke for whoever. I ain't taking up by his side. I'm neutral in this shit. So I just watched, and it's like it seemed like he was under your skin. And
the things he was saying were like Saturday morning cartoon G special things. The thing that was under my skin, if I even think about my buttons being pushed, was if you're gonna talk a certain way, if you like y'all say like MG the Future, and like if you're gonna talk spicy,
right?
Be prepared for that energy. He's up here trying to compare our battle to me and a homie, Gosh, who I'm a co-founder of our sound design company with. Like, this was an opportunity for us to show not just the people a battle, but show them what a battle looks like coming from where we come from. Mm-hmm. Right? Because y'all recognize it when you see it. You guys know a battle when you see it. It's not just a bunch of trap beats on the same loop over and over and over and over and over again. It's not just goofy samples. The goofy samples, you get kicked out the first round. all the gimmicks and stuff leaves. It's the people at the end who have real production skill that sit there. So the thing that got under my skin was like the realization,
or the person that knows the people behind the beat battle shit. Because I've lost the beat battle that way.
Yo, Av, I didn't lost beats where the winner asked me if I wanted to go to eat tacos with the judges, him and the judges. I'm like, oh, so this was just money for y'all to have money to eat. So I've seen like that end of it. There's always been some bull related with the beat battles, but this was something that was exciting for me. This was something that for me, I was like, every time I jumped into it, I was actually training during the week. And this was actually giving me like some extra oomph to what I was doing. And that's why the beats sound the way they do. So I took it serious. The thing that got under my skin, if I'm being 1,000 with you, is as I sat there beat to beat, the realization started to set in. All of that was for nothing.
Yeah.
All of that was so he can really just throw a circus. Like, I don't care about you being an entertainer, being a host. Like, you're supposed to big up your event, but you're not supposed to be a clown and actually produce clownish production. He's better than that. He's better than what we heard. I've heard stuff in the tutorials that I was training for. Like, okay,
yeah, his trap tutorial was I was mad that he put my name in that shit. But at the same time, I was like, damn, this beat is fire.
I look, and everybody who's talking about, like, people are saying, like, you should have known what was going to happen. Like, you knew he wasn't going to come serious with that. This is an FL Studio Pro user. For whatever that means, I mean, obviously, we've had dialogue about that. For whatever that means that you show that person, and just your competition in general, you show them a general respect. Man to man, you show respect of the fact that we're not coming here for play because the talk beforehand was spicy. Right. Talk beforehand was, oh, no, we doing that kind of a battle? Cool, let me train a little bit differently. From the homie, oh gosh, I'm just trying to make sure I don't get in there and get killed, right? For Wonka, it was more so like, I don't know what he got. I've heard some stuff, but he can surprise. A week is a long time to prepare. For him, I got in there and I realized when he had a red oven mitt, this was all a joke from the beginning. Then here's some stuff that you guys are not going to be able to hear, and this is where this could classify me, I guess, if you want to go in the chatty patty area, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
About a year and a half ago, me and the homie Epic, who's a really big name in terms of the beat leasing game and a pioneer in a lot of sorts.
This nigga he and I. My bad. I just
no, it's all good. Well, he got 4 pages, Af. He got 4 pages. I don't mean to come over here and take over, but he got 4 pages he got to get to. He got an almanac he got to get to, so he can do what he do.
Peace.
But a year ago, and I appreciate you allowing me to speak on your platform. I appreciate it because I had to get off of mine because I was just like,
oh shit, this is the first time that you've been on the channel. Well, welcome in here.
Yeah. Well, not the first time. And it's funny because it's like and it's funny because you know what? I gotta thank y'all because if not for that initial energy, maybe we would not be at 1 million views on that video. That's my first video with 1 million views. I know you got a few of those. It's my first video that has 1 million views on YouTube.
Right.
I don't know if I'm proud of that, but it's there, and I'm proud of being honest and speaking on it.
That shit was a classic ass moment, my nigga. Because first of all, with that FL, like people don't understand. Like we was laughing, but at the same time, this shit was happening to everybody. And I was like, this nigga actually did this video. And then I was like, God damn, no views, though. This nigga check about to be fat off of this shit.
That's 1 million views on that video. And I only probably watched it 7 times total since it's been out. You know how you watch your own stuff? Like, if people don't know YouTubers, you watch our own stuff over and over. Like, we critique it. We like, stuff that we kind of get a different perspective on. But that video is finally at 1 million views. And it's like, I didn't do it for the views. But it's just crazy to believe, like, after that time passed by, that happened. But that kind of took me off topic. You had asked me a question dealing with, what was it that we were talking about? I'm sorry. Epic. Yeah. So a year and a half ago, he started something called the Music Producer Union, MPU. And it was it was supposed to be a mentor group for producers. We had producers in there every week. We're giving them information, giving them all kind of just help for selling beats online. Mm-hmm. From there, it was starting to extend to a Music Producer Union YouTube, a Music Producer Union website, and all these different things. Mm-hmm. He never brought it up, not one time. Never even mentioned a peep. But let me let you know the chess games that he thinks that he's playing, because I had to realize it after watching the video again.
Right.
He announces the producer union that he is starting during the battle.
Oh.
So then I look at it like
I don't have the X file. I don't have the X file sound effect. That's CMT's job.
Think about that for a second. Now when you go back into that, like I cut all of ads out of the video from my YouTube video. And yes, I did put my real beats over them beats instead of, I didn't want to hit him up. I was so irritated with him. I didn't want to hit him up for his beats to put him over it, overlay him over the production. Yes, I put my real beats because I spent real time. Damn. And if you ain't gonna play fair with the marketing, I'm not gonna play fair with the post-production. So that's that. Yes, I did put my beats over it and it made it sound even worse. But people know if you put them beats next to them beats, it still will be the same result. Aside from that, yeah, when you announced that there, now I'm sitting back in my chair.
Wasting time will piss you off.
Yeah, okay.
Mark Lamar said, when it takes time away from your family and making money and wasting time, appreciate that donation. It will piss you off.
It will. That's a real man right there. That's a real man that understands where I'm coming from. It's this time that I was spending until 6 o'clock in the morning. And mind you, it's not his fault. It's my fault. I take responsibility for it. But this talk and all of this other stuff made me believe, oh no, he's gonna come with it, and I better not go in there and embarrass myself. Because for me, if it was close, it was a loss. That's what I train like. If it's close, it's a loss. Especially with somebody that people are like, well, what beats have we heard from him? Like, what have you heard that would make you believe he has beat battle beats? And so when he said that about the union, I was like, it's starting to sit in. I get it. I get it. Then I rewatched it when I was editing it, and I'm trying to just give y'all a perspective that maybe you understand why the energy is with me like this. I look back and I'm like, remember I told you about those folks that he considers now enemies or people that he doesn't do work with? I listened to the beat battles, and he's talking about me bringing stuff to the forefront. No, you trying to play chess. He talks about the ops. I thought that was the funniest thing in the whole thing, because now I'm able to look back and watch it. He talks about the ops. The ops. Who ops do you have? Then he plays a beat, and I didn't notice it at the time. He used one of my rap lyrics and sampled it in the beginning of the beat. And it says, family business is family business, but what do you do when your family becomes hostile? Then it went to a clip of a mob movie saying you never go against the family. And he kept talking about the ops. These are messages directly to me. The audience don't get it because they're looking at the show, looking at the display.
Right.
These are messages he's trying to send to me that I didn't understand until I watched, and I was like, was this whole thing because I'm associated with some brands that you don't mess with? And in your private group, I didn't even see this. Somebody had to tell me, in your private group, you saw, you basically told everybody, hey, I'm not messing with these folks. So y'all can mess with them at your own disposal. Damn, I don't play no size of this. I don't play size of this. I'm just here to make music and do my content and move on.
As somebody that's a part of his private exclusive group here, and I hate to admit it live, but I pay attention to certain people, basically. Like Elvin, that's my dog, like over there at Studio Link and all them. I don't know if I actually seen or read, rather, anybody him exclusively saying he don't fuck with you, because I told everybody, I was like, yo, listen, I don't fuck with Unison Audio, and I don't fuck with them for a huge reason why. Yeah, I'm there, I'm going back there. And the main reason why I don't fuck with Unison Audio, because everybody else, we all fuck with pretty much the same brands. I mean, you done your DistroKid, I've done my DistroKid, right? Sure. And I happen to be involved with this. Matter of fact, the reason why I even got involved with DistroKid was from watching y'all videos and saying, fuck it, I'm gonna trust this shit.
Yeah, watching you, I told Ab about it.
Oh,
yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. But I think that's how it's supposed to go down, right? You were in the middle of explaining that though, Ab. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was, saying like, I told those niggas like, man, I don't fuck with no Unison Audio. Main reason why I don't fuck with Unison Audio because they're doing dishonest shit. Like, come on, man. What's the fucking point of a damn, outside of dragging and dropping some MIDI and being a lazy ass? All those features are inside of FL Studio, and you got all these people that are supposed to be FL Studio gurus pitching a product that's right inside of your fucking DAW. That's fucking a scumbag move. Just for a bag? Just for a motherfucking bag, my nigga? Like, I'm sorry, I can't do that unless that
energy you got on you, the energy you put on bag. That energy is the energy that I'm filled with right now. I'm looking at this like, this is for opt-ins? This is for launching a website? What you need me for? I'm little old Curtis King, right? I came in there as the underdog. I quote saw somebody say on his page, the person with the most followers always wins beat battles. So it should be a breeze. It's a walk in the park. I seen somebody else said, "Oh crap, it's crazy. It's the Jedi going against
I thought y'all
the
both
master."
had 500K or above.
Nah, bro, I'm barely cracking 191. I remember I stopped going hard on the YouTube stuff. Yeah, I'm cracking 191. He got 700,000 or whatever, and it's like,
hey, you passed me. Shit, I remember when I was at like what 30, and I was like, yeah, I'm about to hit that 100K, and I sat there and watched. That's how I felt about 50. Killing it.
That's how I felt about 50 low key. I was like, yo, like I could just like rest now. I was like, nah, I got to go in and get that 100 and still get my plaque. But shout out to YouTube for that. But that's something else too. Yeah, bro. Like every time I'm hitting him over the head with these beats, his ego is damaged so bad, or his ego is so big, or he has his self balloon version of himself. He's like, the beginning of the battle starts off with, you guys see the plaque on the wall. The producer champ is here. You ain't no producer champ because you want a YouTube certificate. Hey, kidding me right now?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I that's one thing I want to get, man. I got to get that 100K. Yeah, I
feel you.
I want to get that million plaque, man.
I feel you, but every time I hit him over the head with just music, it came back to, you guys already know, 700,000 subscribers. We've helped over 600,000 producers. You're singing to the congregation. They already know who you are.
Right.
What are you trying to prove right now? When I was in there, if people saw bitterness, you know, I'm sorry that you interpreted it as bitterness. That wasn't my intentions. My thing was, are y'all watching the same show as me, or is this an episode of Black Mirror?
It seemed like you were more annoyed than anything to me when I was watching it. I caught the replay. I didn't catch the live, but I caught the replay. Yeah. The way you would look, how you just looking, just kind of. I was like you were really annoyed the whole time. I was like, I can really see
that. Mr. Different. Let me ask you this. In the beginning, was it more mad, or was it like let's go?
Let's go more. Yeah. Like, in my opinion, like it's more like let's go. And then after you just see the energy change. You're just like, like what did I sign up for?
Then the man threw an imaginary Pokeball. And I said, this ain't. Yeah, that's right. He said, and he wasn't even addressing what just got played. It sounded like he was reading from a script, this is what pisses me off. So you're not going to acknowledge that you just got hit right now? You're going to say, oh, yeah, speaking of 90s, one time I had a Jesus experience. What are you talking about right now? Like, you're trying to make this into a story blend together, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, bro took more time on landing pages and funnels than he did actual beats.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, the funnel.
The funnel shit.
Look, I run my stuff off of a funnel, so I ain't got nothing against funnels, but I'm just saying, like, this is a sport that what I'm starting to realize, the more that I talk, the more that I hear you talk. I'm sorry for talking so much. I'm glad that y'all allow me to kind of just get it off my chest, but the more I start to watch it, the more I realize, and this can be taken however it wants to be taken. I would tell him this over the phone, is that culture vultures don't come in just one color.
Ah, damn.
Realest sentence of 2020 right now.
Oh, no.
Just hold on. Just because somebody shares your complexion does not mean they share your direction. Because what happened there, don't give me no talk about your brother. Don't give me, because here's my thing about it. Like, I know everybody does things differently. Everybody's not like us or me or whatever. But in the midst of all of this battle going on, you got this young kid, 18, 19, I don't know what he is, 17, 18, 19, Chambers is his understudy. He is in here throwing as many head jokes as he can, throwing up trash emojis. And I'm like, you know what? No, ride for your boy. But now you starting to talk greasy. And I'm like, why is this okay from your OG? Your OG's supposed to be like, yo, chill. No, he's trying to get me to be quiet. And then he's big up and he's like, yeah, Chambers he's young, but he's worked with so many different people. And I'm like, so this was supposed to be, a clown show. And I'm the only one that doesn't realize that I got makeup. I'm the only one that doesn't realize that I was supposed to wear makeup. So it's disappointment, man. It's disappointment. It was irritation because the more I sat in there, the more, because even at the end of it, he was like wanting to big up the free gifts. Fuck out of here. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I did what I had to do.
Oh, right. You hung up on him at the end of the battle?
At the end of the battle, he was like trying to act like he was hanging up. I was out of there. Somebody said you should have just left at the middle of it, but I was like, no, you respect your competitor. I thought he was playing a game. I thought this was, all right, I'm gonna just troll him with the first few beats and then just smack at the end and have the last impression. There's so many different strategies that I've seen, but the more it went on, like when he played the what beat was that? He played. Oh my God! When he played the beat that had no drums. He played just a vocal sample of the girl talking.
I just saw the snippet of that on Twitter. I ain't see the whole video.
I think Flory posted it. Yeah, it was like, and we sitting there waiting for the beat to drop. And I say, what happened? Did the beat drop? And he's like, she was just saying, let's go. And as he's talking, I just played a murder beat and it was like, we out of here, bro. This is an enormous waste of time that I could have been spending with my family, time that I could have been spending. I had 2 launches last week that need to go up. I have an FL Studio course with the homie Larry O, and this is something else too. I don't want to make it too spicy, but there's an issue also about jumping into somebody's lane. Nobody else is doing advanced FL Studio courses.
Right.
All of a sudden, now we got this distracting meme battle in the midst of our first week of promotion. Why is that? Now we got while we're promoting. I went back to business Saturday, Sunday. Now we're back to talking about why I lied on a podcast. You got 4 pages. Where was that energy when it was time to battle?
Yeah, I'm turning my phone off because so many people are hitting me up like
I'm lost.
You know what I'm saying? Like this shit. I don't know. Well, from my perspective, I know there's a lot to the story because I pretty much talked to both of y'all and shit like that. Hell, I can observe how people interact with each other. I do apologize for the cracking audio. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I think it might be my phone. But the thing is, I observed a whole bunch of the crazy shit that was going on from afar, and I said to myself, like, damn, man, this is gonna come to a head at one point, and it's just gonna be about who cracks first. I love you, Papa. And what the hell? Oh, I was wondering. That might be the.
My bad. I got stuff in the background. I need to turn it down a little bit. I'm with my son right now. That's why I'm coming on. I want to come on here. I want to come on here and at least say my piece. But at the same time, like, if this can do anything to like give some perspective on it, that's directly within it. I wanted to be able to come on here and do that. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to even speak it. But I mean, what you were saying right now sounded like you was going in a very important direction. At this point, I feel like I need to listen more,
right?
Because nothing but confusion is surrounding my head right now about this whole situation.
Yeah, I mean, this shit was confusing as hell. Like, I went, turned on YouTube, saw your video. I was like, oh shit, here we go again. And then I went and then I saw that Busy Work Beast was going live, and he had a goddamn dissertation in front of him. I'm like, oh shit.
But that's the Busy Works thing to do. That's not surprising. He wrote a 4-page document to. My thing is this: if you mean it, you don't need those papers. I don't think he means it. I think right now what's going on is that
some people don't want to react off of emotion because that alone just opens doors up for people, everybody to get inside. So you gotta
here's my thing.
Yourself up for a whole bunch of things. Sometimes, like with the
4 pages is not excessive. Is 4 pages excessive? Did you need 4 pages to talk about Unison?
Fuck no.
It's crazy. That's he did the same thing. He did the same thing with me though. So I mean, I ain't surprised at it because I said when the bad day he went like I don't know how many days he went on Twitter talking about the whole situation that happened between us. So I mean, it's expected to me. I'm just like I see it.
Let me tell you. Let me give you this wrinkle in it too. You know why? You know why that podcast he and I ended, the MPC or the music producer conversation. You know why that podcast ended? I got tired. Like I was spending 4 and 5 hours in there talking about stuff with him, and we were first having really good dialogue, and then his audience would get involved, and it would be like really young producers asking questions that I'm like, or they were just arguing with everything I had to say, and I'm like, yo, gang, why am I here? Like, why am I here? Like, you want me to interact? Why am I here? And what I came to find out, I was like,
but people are gonna been to. No.
You know,
niggas are all about the troll. You gotta
No, that's all good.
I hate to be that guy to say it, but sometimes you gotta embrace the trolls and let them know hi. But either way, nigga, look, I'm winning, and I'm trying to give you the winning mentality.
The point I was trying to get at, though, the point I didn't cut you off. The point I was trying to get at, they weren't even a factor. My thing was this: it was just draining to be in there, and we're talking about nothing. We're going in circles. We're talking about 808 slides. We're talking about things that we've already covered in great detail. And I'm spending time with my newborn son that I should be with, and I'm doing this thinking that I'm doing him a favor. And I asked him, I said, yo, why do we do the podcast? We don't put it up on any streaming distribution websites. And he's like, oh, I'm just helping you out with your audience and to push whatever products you want. Big homie of mine told me that's called leverage. If somebody has leverage over you, they make you feel like you always owe them. And so I told him, I don't need that. I don't desire to just have numbers. If I desired just numbers, I would have 800,000 subscribers right now. It'd be clickbait all day long, no shame. I wouldn't respond back to nobody. I'd be there. But what I value is the experience. And I know everybody's not the same, but I'm telling you, that's why that ended. And that's why now he's starting to look at it like, when I approached him, he might have felt like he was big homie. I'm making money. I got a huge channel. You need something from me. Now that I established something of my own, you're not needed in that way. And even then, you weren't needed. It was an opportunity that I showed up and worked for.
Right.
Now, I fall back and you don't ever see any content from us. We don't do any interviews. I don't post them on my YouTube, and it's not done purposely. It's the fact that I'm in my bubble. Like you and your grind. You doing your shit. I'm doing my shit.
Yeah, I admire both of y'all. I just sit here and watch that shit. Like, hey, it is what it is. I got to get to where they at. Am I gonna take their content like how some of these motherfuckers do? Hell no.
Oh, no.
I got it. It's me, man.
I knew what I was getting into. I knew what I was getting into when I came on here. I knew what I was getting into. I knew that was going. I know. I already know. Like even you and I have we've had things where we didn't always see eye to eye, but there's always the respect level for the fact that you are operating your business for your own necessities, for your own family. Same with you, Mr. Different. Like, I try my best not to get in the middle of producer controversy because it makes us look like none of us is out here and never had sex. We all look like virgins, like beefing like this. Like this looks like some like, yo, where's your wife at? Why are you here talking about another man? Like, where's your girlfriend at? You know what I'm saying? Like this is the kind of stuff I think of, and maybe that's just like immaturity in me. But I'm looking at this like, there's so many more things people can be talking about. And what that battle was supposed to be for, it turned into something else when he decided he wanted to talk greasy, but not run it by me in terms of like, if I'm your homie, I'm going to hit you with a text message like, yo, look at this meme. Is this okay?
But you got to look at the video now. I mean, you talked about the beef battle and all that shit. And he probably took it as subliminal shots, even though you was trying to come off humble about it. You know what I'm saying? So both of y'all, I mean, either way, y'all could have called each other. I know when you was.
And I did. I called him on Sunday. And we talked, and he would not give me a straight answer because the person that you're getting right now is not the person that I had on the phone. The person I had on the phone this is how he apologizes. Mm-hmm. He said he apologized. This is how he apologizes. I'm sorry that you feel that way. That ain't no apology.
Say the same thing to me. I know.
That's an acknowledgement. That's an acknowledgement that you have your own perspective. That's not an apology. That's not, you know what? I need to humble myself. I'm dead ass wrong right now. No, because you know what his apology brought? Instead of him saying, look, bro, I thought that I apologized and you did that podcast, which if you look at the podcast, I'll tell people, y'all keep saying you're going to unsubscribe from him. Don't do that. Get what you need to get from him, but also understand this was a clown show.
I'm still here.
So.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out. But yeah. That to me, I don't know, man. I don't know. The way I wanted it to happen was I wanted you guys to at least talk about it because that was my first initial thought. Then I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, man. Everybody in too deep. Let's just fucking bring in the spice, and perhaps it'll resolve itself. I don't think anything else is gonna happen from this. I mean, come on, man. We're all adults that actually run businesses. We ain't no damn dusty nigga looking for a check from goddamn
not at all.
Or a hug from the white man or some fuck shit.
Anybody, because I think some people, even though they share the same complexion, look at themselves as whatever you feel when you're saying like the white man. I think there's some folks who wear our skin tone and feel that same elitism, right? Or whatever you feel like that means. I'm not saying that's what it is, but whatever that is, they feel that way. And my thing is this: I'm doing business with characters and human beings.
The reason why
I need to make sure that folks be on top of their game when we do business, because you affected more than one person, you know?
The reason why I say looking for a hug from the white man isn't because well, it is technically, because if you look at somebody that's quote unquote pro-black, or just like I saw a quote the other from Twitter last night, some chick was talking about Trader Joe's, which is something I ain't seen in the hood. But and she was talking about, there's no Trader Joe's in the hood. I love shopping here, but y'all got to do better with the black community. And it was like she was trying to have outrage for it. I'm like, well, if they don't fucking care about the black community and you're trying to march for this motherfucker, for the black community, then don't fucking shop there. That's how you speak with your dollar amount. Like every other motherfucking race knows this shit. That's why when you sit there and look at Asians and they supposed to be the lowest in voting in America, right? But they ain't the lowest in income. You want to know why? Yeah. Because they form their structure and their businesses around other Asians, right? And they vote with their dollar, and then they build things up, and then they got it, and they own
their dollar stays in the community,
right? The
dollar long time.
Dollar matters. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by something like that. Like, I don't mean like, man, I don't like white people, this, that. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm worried about my hood. I'm worried about my family. And I'm worried about getting shit together. You know what I mean?
Also, too, Av, and I think that's a great point that you're making, because I think that there are probably a lot of OGs to us, folks that are older than us, that are looking at this and saying like, man, I hate to see, successful black men in this light and what's going on. But once again, you cannot leave that as such a surface level conversation just because we all share the same skin tone. We don't all share the same upbringing. We don't all have the same morale or morals. We all don't have the same way, because he may, from his perspective, feel like this is the way that a man handles a situation. Right. And from my perspective, that's for sure how I feel. And I'm staying consistent with that. That's why I'm not naming no names. I'm not putting nobody out there, but I'm letting it be known, like, no, you're not finna sit up here and after you already ran your little campaign to smear me, which I now look at it and I'm like, that's all that was to make me look old and dated. He ain't never called me big bro OG. He ain't never called me none of that until this battle, and was like, I can't let this old head beat me. You've never said that in real life, IRL. You've never said any of this. Where's this coming from? Your beats sound like EDM beats from 2011. Okay, if that's how you felt, even jokingly, talk to your boy. Put him up on something. You the one that's the FL Studio Pro user. Why you never mention that? Why you wait till it's an audience and you mention that to all of them? Why? Because you value that more than you value personal relationships if it ain't got to do with money. He told me from his damn mouth. He said, when he came to Diego and he was talking about, man, I'm new to the city and I don't know anybody. I said, bro, let's kick it. I'll show you where the barbershop is at, all of that stuff. And he was like, no, I don't kick it. Like, we can do content. We can go meet at the studio. I don't kick it.
Yeah, it was actually that's the part of the live that I actually left right there, because I was waiting for that explanation, because that's what you had put in the video, and I was just like, oh shit, I got to hear this. Now, I don't, me personally, when it comes down to people that don't want to hang out and stuff like that all the time, I don't really have a problem with it, because I look at him as like he's an introvert, you know what I mean? And I'm a healthy remix of that. Like, I like to be to myself at times, and then sometimes I like to break out and just be on my vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
But
my thing is keep that same energy though.
Right.
Like, don't say that I'm an introvert and that I don't want to be associated with people. But when we get into these podcast episodes, Curtis King, man, that's my brother. I've never met a more real person in my life. I never did it.
So y'all niggas never had lunch?
Oh, we had lunch. We had lunch. But it was after. It was to discuss an event that we had coming up. So it was business. It was like I went to go visit him at his crib and all of that stuff and congratulated him. I brought the fam with me and everything. Like, it was like, let's break bread. But that's not what he wanted. And the thing is, I'm not faulting him for that. I'm just faulting him for not staying consistent with that.
Right.
And now trying to paint the picture of somebody lying on his name and lying on his brand. And I told him, I said, bro, whatever damage you think a podcast episode did in the last 72 hours, you've done incrementally more on your own. Yikes. With your antics, with these videos, 4 pages of notes. But you can't pick up my phone call.
This nigga laughing about that shit. Yo, but
am I being wrong? Am I sounding crazy to y'all with this?
No, this nigga is still alive. Like if I go to his page right now,
yeah, he playing the beats right now from the battle, trying to explain stuff that
he up here playing the beats in the beat battle now.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, y'all see what it is now. You see what it's about, right? You see what it is now. Like this is the ego front and center, being exposed for what it is. You got beat, man. I took L's. I took L's to people that were like half my body weight and played a beat that I was like, bro, you did that on Easy DJ hip hop version. Like you ain't fooling nobody. And I thought I came in there giving him, and I lost first round. I've been there. It happens. Everybody has their day. You humble yourself. You come back stronger. No, but the thing that you're trying to defend your beats. And I'm telling him, I told him, I said, bro, you can do more damage. I think me putting those beats on there would have done more damage. Yes, you can hear the bass. Doesn't matter if the structure of the beat don't hit.
Right.
Don't matter if you ain't got it. Just say
Busy Works is a perfect example of someone that can't play ball but can coach.
Oh, you listen to him?
Yeah. POKEMONNN. Busy Works beats voice.
Oh my God. Thank you for the donation. So basically what he said was Busy Work Beats reminds him of somebody that can't play the game, the sport of basketball, but he's trying to be a coach. Ouch. That's crazy. Now
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time? My wife was telling me that she's like watching some of this stuff too, because she's met him and I mean, I ain't putting her on blast.
Nigga, she didn't tell me room watching this.
She didn't tell me stuff like she would like we left meetings and she'd be like, you think that's kind of weird that he said that, or he did that, or his demeanor is like a little bit different? Like why is he doing all of this stuff with models and like that's not the person we met? Like what is this? And so now I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, bro, if he would have just shut up or just made more content and let that moment be what it was, it would have been a learning experience. He would have got right back to the business at hand.
Right.
He thinks that he is playing the ultimate game of chess because look at all of us giving us synergy to him. But guess what? In a week, 2 weeks, when people are worried about whether or not their state is going to open up, forget all about it. So what is this for? This is for an ego that got shot by somebody that you looked at as less than you. And it wasn't supposed to happen like that. You thought I was going to come in there and clown it up as much as you. And that's not what happened.
Oh. Wow. I don't know, man. It's just I don't even know what to even think anymore at this point, man. I just hope that you guys will come to a solution or whatnot. I mean, y'all got the ball rolling, because if we're gonna look at things from a retrospect, ain't nobody swinging on each other, ain't nobody stole no money from each other, even though there's been like everybody's got their perception of what they feel like they did and what they bring to the table.
Right.
My thing with Busy, and I'm just saying this because this is how I told him to as well. I know you a businessman. I know you value your business, and I'm okay with that. But I can only take you for what you say, right? Or
sure.
observe how you do others. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you know, we can always kick it, but you ain't gonna do that same shit to me, my nigga.
No. Somebody said, yo, if he apologized, would you be open to another bat? What do I look like?
Y'all niggas better waste your time doing another battle.
I know I'm not gonna waste my time. Like that's crazy.
Busy was on some drama.
That's crazy to me.
Oh, okay. My bad, man. I just wanted to hear the
No, you good, bro. I'm probably about to hop off here in a second, but I wanted to make sure that any questions that y'all have for me, that I was able to give you another perspective, because I'm sure you'll talk to him soon. He cannot stand places that exist, any pockets that exist that is talking about him, because he has to come and then give his perspective on it. And I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. He's going to talk like this and say that I think it's unfortunate that he feels that way. And I looked at him as a brother, and it's just unfortunate when people cross you the way that they do. He'll say things that leave you feeling like, dang, Curtis is shiesty for that. And it's like, damn, he got you too.
There's double talk in everything. There's double talk in everything, man. And everything somebody say, the way somebody play, like if you a smart one, the people I know, the OGs I know, you wouldn't even know if it's coming. if we're gonna use this whole terminology of OG, you wouldn't know it's coming because they just sit there and look at you like, but you know you fucked up, and then that's when it comes, is when you have your guard down. That's the old school. That's the old school way of doing things when it comes to that. But I don't think it's really that serious. I think what y'all got and what y'all built on, y'all both have worked extremely hard amongst each other, by yourselves, and y'all should be very proud that y'all have accomplished what y'all have done. And what I want from you guys is to continue y'all success. And it just not be a reoccurring thing over and over again.
No, it can't be. It can't be unless both sides give energy
to
it.
Backwards, man.
I think and I appreciate the advice. I appreciate that perspective on it, because it's the same thing that my closest homies are telling me. Like, they're the ones that call me up like, yo, he put up a video about exposing my lies on the beat battle. And then I get into the live stream and he says, I'm not calling him a liar. I'm just saying that these are just the facts. So you use me again. So the thing that irritated me to begin with, using my likeness, using my name and demeaning it for your own gain, the thing that irritated me from the beginning, you're now doing it again. Right now, while you're making that 4-page explanation, you're doing it again now. I can't rock with that. Like, I can show respect and not be disrespect. I can be respectful by not being disrespectful. And I think that even whatever you want to call, like, me, sometimes it sounds like I'm not trying to talk spicy. I'm just speaking from a perspective of one person that only knows half of what's going on, because I don't know what he got going on. That person that I saw in that battle, don't know him, never met him. And I from here on out, like, it makes me think different about doing the battles. It makes me think different about doing business with folks, because at the end of the day, like, this is taking time away from the things that matter the most, right? I'm looking at my son right now, and I'm like, this is not why I got into YouTube, to beef with some, like this is not even beef. This is,
hey man,
this is tofu. This is tofu, fam. Come on, hell no. This ain't no beef. This is tofu. This is.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened to me. Like I said, I had to just walk away from it at the end of the day. I was like, you know what? I made my few little videos. Just, it ain't even worth it. I'm just gonna just fall back.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, and I don't want to disclose your information because I think that is between you and him. But how much of what I'm saying sounds familiar to you?
All of it, really. I mean, it's the exact same thing happened though. Pretty much, I mean, not for having a beat battle, of course, but it like. The whole point he got to say that time was because I did a video. I was doing videos for him, like you were doing. But I also did a video for somebody else, and because he was beefing with that person at the time, it seemed like I was the traitor, and that's what the picture he tried to paint, is I was a traitor. And I was like, no, they just asked me to do it, and I just did it because like I was like what, 10,000 subscribers, 20,000, something like that. I'm trying to grow anywhere I can.
Yes, yes, I understand it.
Yeah, hell no. These two donations listen to these.
Busy Works Beats' new name is Nick Cannon.
So that's all it was. And then, it's like, hey,
But think about, now fast forward to this. Think about this. We just stating similarities. I told you I've been associated with people that he does not agree with business-wise. I've bigged up some people brands. I've talked about them, probably more so than I talked about him. Now who's the traitor in the beat battle? Now who's the liar on a YouTube channel? I'm no exception because I got 191. It don't mean nothing. When the ego is hurt, when the ego feels like when you feel like no, when I say go, you go. When I look at this and I'm like, I just want that man. Forget the moniker, forget the character. I want that man to find himself, because I don't think he knows himself. And I think right now he's trying to find himself through the validation of strangers. And it's not going to be a good result.
Yeah, I don't think he's completely happy with himself right now.
What?
Yeah.
I think he's happy with himself. It's just that he's to me, he's damn, I hate to speak on him like that, like this in the public platform, but fuck it, we don't crack the egg open, right? Shit. I don't think that he's trying to find himself. I think that he is doing way too much. And from my experience is that you can't fuck with everybody. And I bet both of y'all niggas could agree on that. You can't fuck with everybody.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. If you are doing too much, can the energy to validate or the energy to back up who you want people to think you are be the reason why you do too much?
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Because right now, what I see right now is I need to defend my brand because my credibility came under line by going and doing a beat battle. I went in a beat battle where I have been known for the longest. Still, I have monopoly on FL Studio. I have products that are based upon my credibility as an FL Studio mastermind. As a producer, not so much, but people give you the benefit of the doubt when you can break down everybody else's styles.
Right.
What's your style? What's your style?
Yes. If what's my style or what's Busy Work?
No. I'm talking about Busy Works. I'm talking about game. Hold on, real quick. Let me go grab the young one.
Well, it's all.
Oh good. Yeah, you good? Oh, you good, man? Yeah, it's family.
I mean, shit.
I mean, it's actually it's really like it's a repeat, man. I see this now. Hearing his side of the story, it sounds exactly like what happened to me. We had a little falling out. Like. Now listen, it's the exact same thing. So it's crazy how I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah, like, I mean, I understand why.
This is who this man is. This is who this man is. This is who he really is. Like this confirms it.
Yikes.
Like for me.
Yikes.
Like, you know, I mean, I ain't trying. I mean, he is. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, your personality is your personality. I mean, but it just solidifies it. Like if it happens twice the exact same way, it's got to be true at this point. I mean.
I just want to make it clear too that my goal to coming in here was not to demean or bring down his brand. It wasn't my goal even with the battle. My goal with the battle was you challenged me and told people that you were going to wipe the floor with me. You told people that I was outdated and I'm a has-been. I'm a wash king.
I ain't see that.
Right? I'm memes, not right? Hold on, not exact words, but these are just it's insinuating. Insinuating these things. He used the word washed. I mean, he put my face on everybody that you can think of light skin in America. So
with the Drake, I don't think I saw the Drake thing. I'm sorry.
Drake, I mean, he got me with Burger King, and I'm just like, all of this stuff, when I'm able to look at it without myself being involved, is pretty laughable. It's G-rated, laughable stuff. It's like Disney Channel Saturday morning.
Daniel, holy shit, what is up with these donations now? I appreciate y'all. Y'all helping this broke brother out right now. I'm a broke ass brother.
I'm gonna start streaming again now.
Be messing with a fried brand.
You didn't mean to raise my voice again. Is that what's going on? Is that what it is?
Brand-based business.
The problem I got with everything going on was
that completely affects your money, and that ain't cool at all.
Nah, bro. I just hope that people take from this, because at the end of the day, history is not kind to people. And if I sit up here and it shows me talking crazy, I thought you was picking up my son for a second. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, how did that happen? I was like, they're like twins.
God damn.
Like twins.
I just looked at the screen. I was like, man, hold on. I was like, what y'all? Y'all about to make me go into a hole or something? Because goodness gracious.
All my babies light skin. Hey,
I would hold my son too if he wasn't 19 years old.
Yeah, that might be kind of different. I wouldn't judge you. But I'd be kind of different.
It's a baby. Yeah.
Look. At the end of the day, this is the one that matters. This is the one that these are the ones that matter. And I look at this, and when I talk to people who don't have kids or never had kids, I understand the disconnect.
Right.
And why I'm so much, and you are so much centered in the actual truth. Mm-hmm. I can't paint a different picture of how I feel. It's just how I feel. If somebody doesn't like the way I'm expressing it and you take it as anger, it's not anger. It's I need to get these words out for you to understand. Like, look, this is not the way it's being projected to you. It's not keeping it 1,000, and that's not the way you go about it. I don't need a dissertation. I need a phone call. I don't need an essay, a 4-page essay. I don't need Aaliyah's 4-page letter. I need you to just get on the phone. You got my phone number. And call me.
I would have been happy with a text at the time when it happened between me. I
thought you was a part of the quote unquote mastermind group.
Because it didn't feel right being a part of a group and feeling like a level of elitism over everybody else. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you I'm not judging anybody. I just didn't feel right being in there and then feeling like this was the conglomerate that's going to monopolize opportunities for anybody else and da-da-da-da. And I don't want to get into details because I did sign a non-disclosure, so I'm gonna just shut up from there.
But shit, I ain't know nothing about that.
I signed a non-disclosure to be a part of that. So I just say it like this. I don't like being part of groups because I move better by myself.
Right.
If we need to collaborate, I'm the best person to teamwork with and work with. But I do not like being a part of mastermind groups and all this stuff because I feel like it's like a weird sword measuring contest, right? Some of the folks that I've met through him, I thought we were A1 and got unfollowed months and months ago. I thought we were A1. I got on the phone with these people asking for advice, and it came to find out they're not really rocking with me the way I thought they were. And I met them through him. So my question becomes, if you're understudied,
I know niggas in that group that weren't fucking with me. I have well established who I was.
That first meeting we had. Hey, look, that first meeting we had, I was like, yeah, I'm a little bit too much for this group. I think that my personality is going to be too annoying because of how I talk and express myself. And that's fine. I want you to have a solid group and I want to focus in on what I'm focusing in on. Because right now, this is why I don't click up. And the thing is, we're clicking up with strangers that we've never actually lived with. Right. You can know somebody, you can date somebody for 2 years. Go live with them.
I just niggas off their content that they create. And some of them, I don't like their content because 1, it's just not real. 2, it's clown shit. Damn, that sounds like 1. And 3, your niggas is clowns. Like,
I ain't got no personal thing with nobody, but I feel what you're coming from is that it doesn't line up. When I talk the way I talk about independent entrepreneurship for music producers, industry producers start to turn their heads. They don't like me talking like that. They feel like they have been for a long time here, and everybody else has been clamoring to try to get on their coattails in their minds.
Well, if they working for that ASCAP check, they ain't nowhere right now.
Nobody's in the look. I did an interview a year ago on Cheddar, and I talked about this. Now the studios are closed. Everybody was looking at me like I'm crazy, saying like, no, we need to figure out ways to generate income from home over the internet because the industry, we don't know what is going to happen.
Niggas watching OBS tutorials and shit right now, scrambling.
Bro, but it's cool. It's you know what? It's cool. It's cool because I feel like I live by a philosophy that says life happens for you and not to you. And so in this whole scenario, as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and I appreciate the dialogue, I'm able to kind of piece it together and realize that for what it's worth, the public perception of it seems to be in line with how I feel or how we feel or what we're expressing. And I think that's important because you got to be humble enough to know when you're dead ass wrong. And I feel like in this situation, I'm looking at this and I'm like, what about that podcast hurt you so much? You needed 4 pages. I'm careful about my words when I talk about other people.
Hey,
that's why I don't talk about other people.
It was 40 minutes, my nigga. Like that was a big. Hey,
well, you gotta cut 2 minutes. You gotta cut 2 minutes off of my DistroKid ad. You gotta cut 20 seconds off for. So it's about like 34. My podcast averaged 30 minutes, but it's like if I can't talk about how I feel on my podcast, what's the podcast for?
Right. That's the whole point of podcast.
I didn't go in there and say, I didn't call him no names. I didn't call him no liar. I just said, yo, how you explain this and how it went down didn't line up. How you're acting in there didn't line up.
Right.
And the fact that I don't know what it is about folks like us that don't have huge. I don't mean to put you in this category, but I always looked at myself as the underdog. I looked at myself as being somebody that these higher up YouTubers don't give a damn about. I'm not a threat. I pose no threat to them.
Right.
But a lot of them do things in ways that make you feel like, is what I'm doing a threat in some kind of way? Is that's what giving me this kind of reaction? Because that's not my goal. When I make content, I don't care about nobody. I don't watch nobody else's videos. People come to me like, "Yo, you stole this from so-and-so." Good, because I sure didn't see that he even created this. I got hit up by the same damn company as him. And they told me, here, for this amount of money, we want you to make a video. And I said, let me try it out. Cool, I'll make it. Oh, bro, you biting off of so-and-so. No, we're getting hit with the same emails from the same companies at the same time.
Oh, shit. Let's not open up that paradigm again.
No, but I'm just saying, like, we know how it is. I feel like I'm speaking to folks that are seasoned in this and understanding. Carlin, excuse me. I'm never gonna call him Game King. Carlin understands what's going on in here. I've seen enough game over the weekend. I need to talk to Carlin because this is goofy. This is so goofy, and it could have been avoided had he told me how he really felt about what was going on with me.
I'm just seeing. Hold on. Let me see if is he still alive?
You know he is.
Oh my god!
No, he just stopped 13 seconds ago.
I'm about to say, I'm like, god damn.
2 hour long stream.
I'm telling you, history is not nice. History is going to look back and say, you needed 2 hours to expose lies in a 30-minute video.
Well, I mean, given that he doesn't edit his videos, and that's not no spice, guys. Calm down in the chat. The chat's been goddamn extra spicy. I don't agree with what y'all been saying about Busy. I fucks with Busy. I understand what all the stuff that these guys have experienced. I understand, and that's why I think it's important, which y'all have learned, is that you have your goddamn platform and you ain't got to worry about shit. You feel me?
I learned focus. Follow one course until success.
Right.
I learned that do not collaborate with people who don't have the same investment in the personal value as they do the financial and business value. Because if y'all can't be around one another, at some point in time it's going to blow up. At some point in time it's going to backfire. Right? That's why they say I do business with somebody even if I don't like them. Yes, there's a sign of maturity in that, but at some point in time that's going to hurt you.
I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
And let me ask you this, Av, would you be willing to make less money if that's what that meant?
Because real motherfucking kings take they shit. That's one thing that people don't want to motherfucking understand, deal with. But when you want something, you take it. You don't ask for no permission. You take it.
Av, let me ask you this. If somebody told you that you had that if you did not do that, we're just talking about that other behavior. If somebody told you if you did not do that and you're going to have less money, less following, would you still be the way you are?
I don't give a fuck about if my following will ever be slow ever. Fuck all that extra. Hey, let's be friends. Let's be friends on TV or on YouTube, and then we're not gonna be friends in IRL. Fuck no. Fuck no. Because you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen with me and that person?
What's that?
They're gonna think because we have that fake positive shit in the light of everybody else, that they can just talk to me any motherfucking way, right?
Hold on, Av.
I'm gonna be back in prison again.
Av, this is what's going on right now. Look at what's going on right now. You are setting an example. It's okay to throw jabs at Curtis King like this. Like, look, all he did was just murder him in a beat battle. Like, it's okay. Like, look at what he's able to do. He got 500 people live in this. You're setting the wrong example. Setting the wrong example. What I went in there and did, I felt like I set an example that when my son grows up and watches this whole situation, watches this video, watches the video that I posted up, he's gonna look at that and say, when I'm in a place of conflict, do not cower. Don't be silent, because silent is consent.
Right.
Don't be disrespectful, because people remember why you so mad. They look at you differently. Like, why are you so mad? Don't be angry, but at the same time, don't sit up here and be any less how you truly feel. It's okay to express human emotions. People telling me you need to calm down. No, you need to let me do the same thing you do. If somebody walk up on you when it's supposed to be social distancing and they cough on your neck, how would you feel? You ain't gonna be like, calm down, ma'am, could you not cough on my neck? We have a pandemic. You ain't gonna do that shit. So stop telling me to be that way. Let me be human for a second. I know y'all used to the smiley Curtis King and all the videos and all. That's cool. but I got real emotions too. And what's going on right now is real emotions that not everybody can push those buttons. It takes somebody that I've known since 2014, 2015, thought we had somewhat of a friendship. This is what it takes for this to happen. That's why it stings a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, I definitely can't. I think the way that I think that the way it's playing out is like, goddamn. But at the same time, I know y'all gonna be all right, cause we grown as
for
hell.
Sure. For sure.
It ain't gonna be that type of energy.
When he's done with this marketing campaign, he'll be back to business, and it'll be that. I'm sure that I'll get slandered, and I'm sure that I'll get blackballed. He's already started his campaign in the public end. I can only imagine what that's going to be in the back end. No, I guarantee you, blackballed in a sense of brands that are associated with and whatnot. But the thing about it that I don't think that he understands.
Let's be real. Hold on. Let's be real. You fam. No. You're not gonna get no damn blackball shit.
But if you know what I'm telling you, Ab, it's okay if I do.
They like you. They like your personality. They gonna fucks with you. So if they ain't fucking with you because of one person because they said that, oh man, well, nah, man, I'm sorry. But if they don't fuck with you, my dude, then guess what? It wasn't for you in the first place. And guess what? Better things will happen from that shit. Fuck all that extra blackball shit, man. We don't. That's the thing. That's what makes me different from my Aries brother, Busy Word Beats. Like I'm total opposite. Flames all day, not flames in the dark. And I know the chat gonna play with that one, but because y'all like to joke, man. I wish I had my damn sound effects, but nah. Like I'm straight. I'm a ram. I'm all about this. I'm all about smoke all the goddamn time. And I refuse to be a wolf in sheep clothing. I'm a wolf. That's what it is.
Yeah. But I think people are recognizing, they've probably already seen it within me, but I think they're recognizing like on the other end of that screen is a person that really gives a damn.
Right.
Like a person like the same person that you got and that that godforsaken FL Studio video.
Oh Lord,
is who I am. Be it you can call it. You could say it's cheesy, corny. You could say is what you can't say is that it's not authentic to who I am. No, this is why I'm associated with authentic people.
I respect that. I respect the fact that you did that video. The main reason why I respect that video is because you did it. Me personally, me and Image Line, we was having words. We was having some motherfucking words, boy.
You know what's kind of funny? This is kind of off topic, but somebody sent me a DM on Instagram and they were like, remember in that YouTube video about Image Line, you said there's a made up perception of the owner of Image Line sitting with a cigar in his mouth on top of a mountain. And I was like, yeah, I remember I said that. He said, look at this. He sent me a picture of the owner of Image Line with a cigar in his mouth, sitting in a big old mansion. I was like, okay, see now y'all taking stuff in a literal sense. But now I know y'all went in, and the reason I bring that up is because I just want people to understand one thing is that I never tried to be anybody except for myself. There was times that I strayed and I fell into the YouTube voice and felt like I had a responsibility, but I was always very clear about, yo, I messed up. You're like, damn, this nigga apologizing again? Well, I'm just being transparent and open about this experience. I just didn't get the memo that everybody else wasn't being that way, right? Or that it's not like folks like you and Mr. Different. I just didn't get the memo that this was all part of the show. And so now what I'm seeing is this is going to make me sharper. This is going to make me say,
I thought it was no kind of reservation. At first, but goddamn.
Fuck no. I don't have time to plan it. Bro, we go into grocery stores with gloves and masks on, and my son is looking at the window, looking like a sad meme, looking like SpongeBob, that SpongeBob meme, and I'm like, bro, there's so many more things to be focused on. Like, bro, like come on now. So I see this stuff, and I'm just like, even this time that I spend on it right now, the only reason I feel like it's worth the time is because it's worth a lesson. And I think that if you're going to smear me and say the things that you're saying or operate how you're saying and leave it up for interpretation and leave windows open and doors open, I serve the right to speak on my own self.
Right.
Because I have not diminished this man's brand. I have not brought him down. I ain't said don't follow him. I unfollowed all of that shit. Let me tell you right now, I ain't got nothing else I got to see from that. I wish him the absolute best. Like I said in that podcast, I want producers to follow the producers that inspire them and add to their lives. But all of us are a distraction. You just make the choice what distraction is worth it.
There you go.
Thanks. Hey. I mean, hey, much more to say about that. I guess I'll leave it at that, my brother.
I appreciate you so much. Because I feel like through this dialogue, it kind of got me in a different headspace. So I appreciate being able to talk to other folks who understand what's going on.
Yeah. No doubt, my brother. Just want you to be able to have some type of event and be able to rebut. Y'all having y'all rebuttals. He went live. You went live, and everybody else went live, and I'm just over here like, God damn.
I would play 4 Page Letter by Aaliyah if it wouldn't get you a copyright claim. But you know, I'm bro. Like this is like the rare time that you gonna hear somebody like me say I'm flabbergasted. That's the only word that I could think of that even bring like flabbergasted. I ain't never used that word. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what is this. What is the end goal? What are you hoping to gain, or what are you defending that you thought you lost? I just want to make my bread, support my family, and that's it. Be the person I'm supposed to be. Be somebody that my son can be proud of, and most importantly, that I can be proud of. That's it. All of this other stuff. I hope it benefits the parties involved the way that they need it to. But I'm tired of being people's pinata. I'm tired of always having to be the nice guy and the bigger man.
Ah, man, fuck that shit. That moment that Nick Mirror, I hate saying his name on my damn platform because all I'm doing is actually giving himself validation that he actually matters. But
you know what? When you but the thing is, we know why they do what they do.
Right.
We don't even get mad. We understand that's what it is. We just don't expect that from the people that we look at as upstanding.
Right.
So whenever I saw that, I was like, damn, it finally made its way to me. It was only a matter of time before they came from my black ass. They're here.
We'll make it on their platform though. That's my thing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I have an issue with a lot of those cats, man, that do this dirty ass shit and then they end up being rewarded for it. But at the same time, I don't want their rewards. I don't.
Me neither.
I don't want their rewards. I don't think any of that shit is fly. And I think if you are one of those cats that follow people like that, and you think that they're gonna do a review on your motherfucking beat, like they actually give a fuck about you when they really trying to sell you all kinds of drum kits and shit that they stole from other people and trying to do tutorials on shit. Boy, this tutorial scene right now is super drying in a motherfucker because they ain't got nothing to steal. I'm not gonna put no material out there from people and things that I do. I'm not gonna spread my knowledge so you can copy and remix this shit with some bullshit ass puppet or some motherfucking or a big ass Happy Meal smile on your face to look, your motherfucking audience. Hell no.
And at the end of the day, it takes away the most important economy that all of us have: peace.
Right.
I didn't call Busy. I didn't text him for no beat battle. I wasn't looking for no beat battle. All of this stuff was brought upon somebody who wanted to accomplish a goal. What that goal was, on a personal end and how it was expressed, there's a miscommunication. There's a disconnection. That's what we're seeing. So when I see all these names that pop up, I understand it for what it is, and I look at it sort of in a bubble, or like what I call the snow globe view. I just look at it and I'm like, if I was able to look at all of this from a snow globe, I would realize how much none of this shit really matters.
Right.
Really doesn't matter. It's just little voices yapping at other little voices. I just look at it and I'm just disappointed. I think that's the closest emotion I can say. It's just disappointment because I never took him to be someone that would act like this. But then I shouldn't be surprised because every human being can be brought out of character. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you, Mr. Different. Appreciate your audience giving me the opportunity or even listening to me, because you don't have to listen to me. But I thank you.
Hey. All right. Take it easy, brother.
It's okay. I'm about to call him now. It's all good. We'll talk against him.
Have a good one, man.
All right, peace. See, yeah, man. But I see the chat. Let me address the chat now. I'm not coming for Reed Stephan, the puppet master.
Oof.
I'm just saying, like, all right, this is okay. Let me go ahead and clarify really nicely here, as my shitty ass microphone. I fucking hate this damn compressor, but
well, turn it off then. God damn it.
Hold on.
God damn, you need to step your game up, Ab. What the fuck?
Hold on, man.
The fuck?
I can't see
step
shit.
Your game up.
Oh, hold up.
Man.
Damn, my dog is
Quit.
Hold up. My dog over here. I think it's off now. It just still sounds like shit because I would unplug it. I would unplug that shit, but I ain't gonna.
Just go ahead and get yourself a good net microphone for your podcast, man.
Nah, man, you know damn well ain't my microphone. It's the fact that I'm using 2 inserts and all this other bullshit.
You got the arterial interface now. It should be all good now.
Nah, not well.
I'm got your USB Type C over there.
It's just music. Just have fun.
Yeah. Good point there, Alan. I appreciate the donation. Holy crap, man! Y'all making a broke brother feel rich. Y'all bought me dinner, goddammit. But let me clarify. I'm not sitting there because I'm not trying to make this an extra spicy and taking an opportunity to jab at other content creators. But I will say this shit right here, like. The vast majority of the content that is on YouTube has been regurgitated several amounts of times. But one thing I have realized is that certain people with their certain way that they do it and their certain audience actually gets more views. Now, it's either cap and fake views or this person is legitimately a better teacher than what others that originally have put out that content. Now, I'm not trying to say that those on-set people that do the remixes to tutorials are in a space to where they have to credit somebody, but it would make some sense to credit somebody for what they do, you know what I mean? And not discredit them by not putting in or giving the due diligence to recognize that person. Now, that is the issue that I have, is that there's far too many people that like to do other people's tutorials and act as if the person that they got the idea doesn't exist. I've had somebody like I Am Music Mogul, which I fucks with I Am Music Mogul and his Logic Pro, which is a remix of a lot of my tutorials. It's just in Logic Pro. It has done several of tutorials where he has used verbatim. Might as well just said I wrote the script. But nonetheless, I just let it ride. I let that shit ride.
That's the internet, man. Nothing's truly original no more. I mean, well, I guess there is original stuff, but it's easier to copy than it is to come up with something unique, man. That's just the internet. That's just life in general. It's easy to take for somebody else and spin it slightly different than come up with something completely different, original.
And the real issue with that is that it's not only that, it's people are teaching courses on how to steal other people's fucking material, or quote unquote, they're calling it how to remix people's tutorials. Now, that to me was alarming to the point to where I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Well, there's going to be a barrier entry in this motherfucker. I'm going to go ahead and buy MPC One. That's why you see MPC One tutorials, because, hey, not everybody's going to want to go and get an MPC because it's a barrier entry. You just can't download no software, and then you got to have to invest time into making content. Now, yes, there is pre-existing content. I've already did one tutorial on lo-fi as if nobody doesn't know how to open up the lo-fi presets inside of the MPC One, and somebody said, "Oh man, you took that tutorial from this nigga." I'm like, bruh, are you fucking kidding me? If that's what you call a tutorial, then my dude, you gonna get this work on my channel. You're gonna get this work.
Oh no!
If that's what
no! You gotta learn it. You gotta know that,
he
man.
did a lo-fi tutorial on the MPC. He did do it first. No doubt. We got to give him his credit for that shit. And that's actually what I should have said to that dude. That sounds like, well, MG did it first. And you know what? That's gonna be the meme of 2020. MG did it first. So
the most like MG did, honestly.
Right.
Hey, MG. Hey, I give it to MG. Be on it. They be ahead of the curve, man. I give it to him.
But yeah, if
I fuck with him.
That's why I mentioned the puppet. Really, when I was trolling DJ Payne 1 on Twitter, that's what people didn't get when they were saying that he hasn't reached 100K subscribers. it's because he hasn't done no happy-go-lucky videos or anything like that. And that's when I was like, well, that's the truth. You need a gimmick like a puppet or something like that. Obviously, the main target would be Reed Steffen. But
people got to understand, like YouTube, yes, there's a lot of information out there, but people want to be entertained at the end of the day. People have attention spans only last about a couple of seconds. So if you can't hook them in there, they don't care, man.
So niggas gonna have to screen record themselves without a camera, and then turn around and then put a puppet in front of the fucking screen. Is that what YouTube is down to, my nigga?
I'm waiting on the whole. Like, they already got the whole virtual Twitch stream, so I'm waiting for a virtual YouTuber to come out. That's what I'm waiting on. You know what I'm saying? That's the next thing I'm looking for. You know, playing with the Oculus Rift and virtual. You know, doing that kind of shit. That's what I'm waiting on. Somebody do that.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's only a matter of time. Like, you know.
Yeah. So to all your new viewers, if you ain't used to the spicy hot takes that I have have plenty of those. Me and Mr. Different have done this for quite a while, so that's.
Unfortunately, not on purpose, but it just happens.
But yeah, it was a very interesting day today, to say the least. When it comes down, let me keep it on the topic with Busy War Beast. I'm not again. When I was very shocked that he would go live, and then seeing what him and seeing the video that he had broke down of Curtis King being a 38-minute video, I was like, God damn, Curtis King went in, and then realizing that he had pieces of paper at this rotation.
I thought he was just mad because he lost. That's all I think. I thought he just mad he lost, but I guess it went deeper than that. Obviously, hearing Curtis King talk, it goes deeper than that, but I thought it was just like he just upset he lost. I mean, you take the L. I mean, shit, my beats suck. Shit, people say my beats suck. I don't get mad and cry about it.
Yeah, I mean, he was trolling that battle. I mean, that's what it was.
That's all it was.
Curtis King wasn't happy with him trolling because he was dead ass serious.
Yeah, Curtis King came to go ham, and he did. I mean, his beats were banging. No, Beats Where Beats had a couple beats that made me go okay, but you know, just the way he was acting the whole time was like, oh. Okay.
Right.
It was funny. It was funny as hell. It was funny, you know.
But them boys got each other's keys, man. You can't allow somebody to have your keys. I had to learn that many a times. But if you are gonna allow somebody to have your keys, definitely, I don't know. I guess you do have to have 4 pages or 30 plus minutes for whatever they have to explain it. Now, and that's not necessarily a joke. As that is just, hey man, you got to know what you're going into battle against if y'all gonna be that. If it's gonna be that type of situation, I hate that it went down like that.
But it is what it is. Hold on one second. Let me check my food here.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Uber Eats and shit. Let me get my fat boy on too while you playing.
I mean, you know, the wife be cooking. You know, but got food for a nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna order me some Uber Eats, Jan. Shit, I'm gonna top my damn ear off the damn. It was raining outside. What's going on, MG? I see people. Damn, so many damn people texting me. God damn. Busy Work Beats Revenge Kit coming soon. Roll out and let me see. I'm looking at the chat right now, reading y'all comments, man. God damn, the chat was like golden. What y'all was saying in the chat had me. I was trying to be as dead as serious as humanly possible, but every single time I saw something, like it was either DJ Pain 1, Past Pace, Bufo, everybody, DJ Tyson.
I was crying.
Unfolded Warrior. Goddamn MG killing me with emojis, jokes, CMP murdering me. Like, goddamn, it was so much shit that. Yo, like.
It is what it is.
Said, was this beef a rollout?
That killed my MG post. I started crying. I tried to cry. I didn't want to be too loud. I didn't want to laugh my ass off, but man. MG with the spice, man. That boy, man. He didn't have his own brand of hot sauce at this point. Goddamn, MG, stop playing. Go ahead and get to that business.
My guy.
MG a fool.
That
fool,
shit better than, if we see, well, even if it is good, I much rather, if we're going to go at it like things like, if we're going to do things like this, at least have some type of plan and leave us some brothers like us on the outside looking in. And then do something positive with it. Hey, it'd be good. I'd much rather that than then I mean I know it's not gonna come down to blows or anything like that. One, because everybody quarantined. Goddamn. Well, really, you can still travel because I just found that out. I was asking one of the homies.
Man, they trying to open up stuff again, man.
People was flying all through April and shit like that. Like flying, you just can't fly out of the United States. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, goddamn, like, well, really, if I flew somewhere, I wouldn't be able to go to a restaurant. And, you got to feed somebody like me. I got to feed this inner fat person, this gut I have. Not inner shit. I'm fat. 240 at 6'5".
Tall as fuck though, man.
and built like a motherfucking long body snowman. Built like something off of Frozen snowman. You better not pee on my pillow.
I'm done.
Come here.
I'm done.
Come here.
I can't. I'm in the stream, everybody. I'm in the stream. That's all, folks. We done.
Yeah. We
but my food here I gotta eat. But man, I'm glad you, man. I'm so glad you hit me up with this, man.
Nigga, this is wild. I was hitting everybody up. At first, I was like, man, y'all niggas don't do this. Y'all don't do this. Man, y'all need to do better than this. We gotta be better. You know what I'm saying? I was with everybody else. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. It's spice, man. It's quarantine. Ain't shit to do.
ain't gonna do nothing but drive views up. So man, we'll see how it go. But at the same time, hope the best for everybody. Hope everybody get what they got out of this, and hey, we'll see what happens the days to come, months or whatever.
Well, I hate to see what Busy Work Beast be doing in this private time because as calm as he is, he probably watching this shit like I'm gonna beat the shit out this nigga Ab. He gonna think I'm gonna walk up to him and he gonna hear this nice soothing voice and he gonna be like. I'm gonna beat his ass. He talk to the girl, girl right now. Oh, I ain't got no girl. I ain't got no time. I wrote a dissertation out like I ain't get no coochie. Oh, I got Curtis King. I got his ass. I got what happened?
You.
Oh.
Be gonna sucker punch you when you walk down the street, man. He'll play the damn knockout game with you.
Nah, I love you.
What you say? No. What'd you say, Al, as he's fixing his tie?
Yeah, he gonna be like, yeah, so that podcast. No, I never really got over it. Oh, nigga, you know how I am. Yeah, I know how you are. You make that quite clear. But nigga, do you know who I am?
Oh man,
they almost passed out.
We're still cool, bitch. I mean, it still got a little bit with bitch. Hope let him. Hey, this is just like I said. It happened to me, so I understand. So just give it time. That's how I say. Just give it time. See what happens. I wish the best for both of them brothers, for real, because they both doing their thing.
Man, this blow over by tomorrow.
I feel like it's a phone call away. Like, once me and Busy
after I watch the video and analyze it myself.
I made that. But I said once me and Busy talked it over, man, and it like once we talk, it's just like I just need time, and once we talk, it was over.
Oh,
so
shit,
I thought it's gonna be the same thing.
Oh shit!
But but everybody in the house hungry. They screaming. They fighting. Let me go settle the house down. Start yelling, throwing stuff. Get everybody quiet. I'm gonna eat myself. I'm hungry. Fuck. Time is different. Go turn up because they acting crazy.
All right. All right, brother. We done. All right, everybody. Peace out.
Yeah,
go eat your dinner, goddammit. The
NDA. Hey, we need to bring the podcast back, man. Stop playing, ass.
He's in the chat, bro.
Oh, I get a donation from Busy Work Beast being in the chat, nigga. Come on, man. Y'all niggas don't understand. I talk to these niggas. This is live, nigga. This is live for a reason because
I'm a goddamn fool. Y'all, man, y'all. I'm coming down. Shit.
This is live for a reason because this is why a lot of niggas like me. Because I ain't no snake. I ain't no snake. I'm all out in the open. I'm so not a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm a wolf, bro. Please believe it.
I feel you, but I better go.
All right, brother. Take it easy, everybody. God bless y'all. I'm hitting y'all with that stamp. Peace.